It's David at Site3D here, and I'm going to quickly show you the storm simulation graphs in Site3D. I have a storm network here that has already been designed. What I want to do now is I want to run a simulation through it and then query the results in more detail. So initially I'm going to go to my drainage analysis toolbar. I'm going to then go to the run storm simulation, choose my durations and my return periods and my storm, and then hit run. That will go through and give me the results, which I can then quickly look through. So I have my drainage network, but I also have my hydro break out performance curve. I have my depth area diagram and my drain down graph for my pond. I have the simulation rainfall events and settings. And then further down, obviously, I have my manholes with the indication of whether they are surcharging, how much inflow, what the water depth was in them, and everything like that. And if I go all the way down here, I can even see that on my 100 years with 40% climate change, I have some flooding. So what I want to do now is I want to query this in more detail. So I'll close that down. To do this, I'm going to go to my storm simulation graph and then select a particular node. So if I go to the pond over here and select this one, this gives me a more detailed look at the pond depth time graph. I can use the mouse as I hover over and it'll report the depth at the particular time that it occurred. So we can query exactly what the depth was at any particular time. Now, by default, it'll be showing me the results for the critical storm for this particular node. So in this case, it's the 100-year, 240-minute winter. But we can change that. So we could say, well, we're actually looking more interested in the, say, 720-minute, 30-year. And it'll change that down for us. You'll notice we're also seeing for the ponds, the max water depth and the max freeboard depth, or the depth at freeboard, I should say. And if we want to, we can also export these out to CSV. So I can quite simply click the export, give it a name. In this case, I've already got this file, so I'm just going to overwrite it. And then I can load that up and you'll see what we're going to get. So here, this is actually going to import into a spreadsheet program, and it's asking me for formats. And then quite simply, then have a look. And I have my depth and time information. Okay. So from here, I can then close that down and I can query different items. So I can have a look at conduits, at which point you can see when that conduit is being surcharged completely or maxing out in its particular diameter in water. And we can even look at the depth time graph for permeable paving objects as well. So we can see exactly how deep it's going to be getting into. And for permeable paving, you can see the depth of storage and the depth of cover. So if the water goes above them, you'll know what's happening. Thanks for watching.